Hey guys, I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are in the world. I'm so grateful that you guys are watching, subscribing, commenting. I really appreciate all the messages that I've been getting from you guys. Recently, a lady from woman from UK, Megan, messaged me, Megan Orr. Thank you for the message. And she said, I'm really appreciating your videos. I'm learning a lot from it. And I messaged her back saying, I love getting messages like this because it really motivates me to keep on going. And she said to me, she said, I'm so glad I messaged you because I couldn't imagine before that a tiny message like this could change your perspective on keeping on doing this video. But I'm glad that glad I said this, and I'm glad that you're taking it as such. And I absolutely do, because basically when I'm doing these videos, you can see I'm by myself. I'm in a vacuum. No one really in my life knows that I do these videos. And the people who I do talk to about this fact that I'm doing these videos, they make fun of me. They're like, "You're an idiot. Why are you doing videos on this, right?" Because they're like, well, are you getting any money out of it? No. Are you getting anything out of it? No. Then what are you wasting your time on it? And also, they make fun of me because they don't believe in the whole MBTI thing, which I totally get. It is a pseudoscience, as people say. Totally get it. Everyone wants to be unique. They don't want to be part of a group. So I understand. So a lot of people are not on my side. So I don't talk to people about the fact. So I'm basically doing these videos in a vacuum. And so if you guys weren't messaging me saying, oh my God, I'm getting something out of it, then I wouldn't do these anymore, because there's no point, really. You know how INFJs really need to do something with a cause, with a purpose, with a point. I've done a video on this previously. Like if we don't see something behind it, some purpose or some cause behind the things that we're doing, we won't do it. We just won't. We just can't motivate ourselves to do something like that, okay? So I am grateful, and please do message me. Don't think that I'm going to, of course, ignore you ever, but also don't think that it's useless, because it's not. It really makes me feel energized, and the more you guys message me saying that the more you love my videos, the more I want to do them. I hope this makes sense. Not this, that I'm saying that I'm forcing you to message me, but I do appreciate your messages, absolutely. Okay? In this video, I want to speak to you guys about another message that I got from one of the viewers here, one of the commenters. I'm not going to name his name because it was kind of a private message, but I really wanted to kind of share something about it, not necessarily giving him away, but about how he was berating himself about his past, something that he had done in the past that he was really angry with himself about, really hated himself about. And he messaged me saying, I'll understand if you hate me as well, and you never want to speak to me again, right? So he emails me a lot, and we have conversations about, different things that are going on in his life and all that stuff. And then he messaged me this, and I thought to myself, I've done that myself to myself as well, where I think about all the different things that I've done in my life that I hate myself for, right? And sometimes it's so stupid. Sometimes it's the stupidest things, right? Like when I was 3 years old, my sister was born. My beautiful baby sister. She was gorgeous, like a doll. I mean, she still is gorgeous, but at that moment she was tiny, and she was beautiful, white, gorgeous baby, right? And so I thought she was a doll, and I picked her up, and she was very heavy. Heavier than a doll, obviously. Dolls are hollow, and she was not. She was flesh and bones. I did not realize that. I was 3 years old. I picked her up, too heavy. I dropped her on the ground and walked away. Did not realize that she was a real person, okay? I'm still a baby myself, right? I remember that for some reason because she cried so loudly. My sister had a really good pair of lungs. She still does. And so she cried so much. And all of a sudden, this like doll that's not supposed to be speaking starts bawling her face off really loudly. My mom rushes in, blah, blah. And she explains to me that this is a real human being. And all of a sudden, my heart, oh God, I was so annoyed and disappointed in myself, because I thought to myself, my poor baby sister, she's just born, and I pick her up and I drop her on the ground. I mean, what's wrong with me, right? I still remember that, and I still berate myself for it, right? And I mean, other things have happened. Obviously, a billion other things have happened in my life. And for an INFJ, because we want to be perfect, everyone wants to be perfect, but we have this weird thing about perfectionism, and we hate making mistakes. And so because I do a lot of random things, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, a lot of mistakes, right? I've taken part in all of these random competitions. I've done pageants. I've tried modeling. I've tried TV series. I've tried traveling. I've tried blogging, and I've tried a billion different things, like a billion different things, right? And I failed at a lot of them. I mean, like 95% of them I failed at. So I made a lot of mistakes in my life. I focused on the wrong thing. I was with the wrong guy. You know, all those things that people do. And I still berate myself for all those things. Now as I get older, I don't do that as much. But suddenly I'll be sitting there and a thought will pop up in my head saying, oh my God, remember when you did that? How stupid were you? And instantaneously I'll go into the spiral of shame and depression and hating myself, right? And so I know where this person is coming from. I know that he probably was sitting there and this thought popped up saying, you're worthless. You did something bad in your life. You know, you never deserve any friends. You don't deserve to speak to this person, blah, blah, right? I totally get it because I've had those thoughts myself. But I really wanted to do this video as soon as possible because, of course, the more I live on this planet, the more people I meet, the more I realize that the people who are the most successful, the people who are living the most ideal lives, they're living their ideal lives, they're living their best version of their lives, they're the ones who make the most mistakes, actually. And you guys have probably heard this a billion times before, you know, the more you want to succeed, the more you have to fail. And it's absolutely freaking true. The more I you know, do all the different things that I'm doing, the more I fail, the better I become. Right? Same thing with these videos. A lot of these videos that I do, they're absolute crap. No, they really are. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say absolute crap, but they're not of the highest caliber. But the more I do these videos, the more practice I get under my belt, the better I become. And then the better I become, the better my videos become. You've absolutely noticed a transition or an improvement, I'm sure, from the first few videos I did to where I am right now. And that's why I'm doing videos every single day, because the better I become, the better I'm able to communicate my ideas to you, the more you'll understand what I'm trying to say, and the more you'll gain out of it, right? And so I keep on doing videos every single day, and this is going to be my thing for the rest of my life because I want to keep on improving my communication skills, right? I want to keep on improving my video skills. I want to keep on improving my way of conveying ideas to you, right? I hope that I'm able to become better and better at that. But I'm only going to become better at it if I fail, you know, if I do videos that are crap. And some videos do really well that I do, and I'm thinking to myself, whoa, why? And I analyze that. And some that I thought would do really well do not that well, right? And again, I analyze myself and think to myself, why, right? So also, we don't know what's going to succeed and not succeed, right? What idea is going to do really well? I have no idea. Sometimes I'll do a video and I'll just kind of blurt through it and I'll blabber through it and it sounds really horrible to me, but for some reason it really resonates for the people, and there's like the views are really, really high for that video. And I think to myself, okay, I have no idea what does well anymore. I'm just going to do videos and I'm just going to talk on the stuff that I like to talk about because I have no idea what works, what doesn't work, what you like, what you don't like. Why some videos do really well and some don't. I have no idea, right? And so we don't really know what's going to do well and what's going to not do well. We don't know what's going to bomb and we don't know what's going to succeed. So what our priority is, or our prerogative, is to keep on trying a lot of different things. Even though I say no a lot, because a lot of opportunities come at me all the time, because I know a lot of people and they're doing a lot of different things and they're always asking me to join in, you know, oh, I'm starting this new company, do you want to help me with it? Oh, I'm starting this new thing, do you want to help me with that kind of thing? People message me all the time with that kind of thing, right? And of course, because I have very limited time, I say no a lot, but I also say yes a lot. I mean, recently this individual messaged me saying he's going to start a company in the UK selling bamboo straws, right? And I think this is a brilliant idea. Plastic straws are choking our oceans, so he's going to start a company and he asked me to help him with it. Of course, I'd love to help him with it, right? So I said yes. Very rarely do I say yes, but I do say yes to a lot of different things. Now, this might succeed, this company might succeed, I hope it does, but it might not. But so either I chalk it up to a failure and I learn from the mistakes, or I berate myself for the rest of my life for it and I don't learn from it. Right? Obviously, the main thing I want you guys to do, and specifically why I'm doing this video, is because I wanted to explain to this individual that your past is your past. And for one person, I will never look at a person's past in order to judge them. There is no way I would judge them based on that, because I know if everyone judged me based on my past, they would never, ever listen to what I'm saying, because my past was a jumble of madness and failures and non-committal nonsense. It was filled with crap, right? And so if you guys judge me based on that, then you wouldn't listen to these videos right now, because I'm not that kind of person anymore though, right? And so your past is just your freaking past. Leave it there. Learn from it, of course. Don't make the same mistakes over and over again. Like if this bamboo thing doesn't work, then I'm not gonna, if the next person messages me saying, oh, I'm starting a bamboo straw company in Australia, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, let's do it. No, I'm gonna be like, maybe, I don't know, like I tried this already, la la, right? So we learn from our mistakes, but we don't hold on to them forever. And we don't, I know INFJs have this tendency to just tell everyone all of their faults so that, they will judge them on their completeness rather than, the things that people see. I do that all the time. When I first get into a relationship with someone, I'll always tell them all of my faults so that they know, and if they don't want to hang out with me anymore, then you know all my faults. So do you really want to still hang out with me? And I understand that this individuals are obviously doing that, but I want to really deter you guys from doing that anymore. Not only because the person in front of you is going to think, why are you telling me what you did 20 years ago? It's not relevant right now. But also, it is really not relevant right now. Every single day, the things that we do are changing us in a profound manner. And the person that I was yesterday is not the person I am right now. Because I did all these amazing things yesterday. I wrote a bit, I learned a little bit, I did a few videos, I went to a training course. And so today, I am the person based on that, based on what happened yesterday. And I'm completely different because of that, right? And so the same thing tomorrow and the same thing day after. So the person that I am today, right now, in this moment in time, you can judge me on who I am right now, here, in this moment in time. But you cannot, or you shouldn't, at least judge me based on what happened when I was born, or when I was 3 years old and I dropped my sister on her head. Poor girl. I'm not saying this because I'm very good at it. I'm not saying that I'm able to do that. I'm not saying that I can completely forget about my past and be kind to myself. But I really obviously want you guys to be able to do it, because it's a journey, it's a practice, and we're not going to completely be good at it right away. I am getting better at it. I don't bring up the past as much anymore unless I think it's relevant to the situation. For example, if someone asks me to help them with their social media, and the last time I helped someone with the social media campaign, it didn't go that well, then I'll talk to them and I'll say that, I'm sorry, I don't think I'm very good at it. The last time I did it, blah, 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 right? So I really, we also obviously want to be honest and with ourselves and with the world, but we have to be careful how far back we're pulling this information from. If you did something a year or 2 years ago, I think it's irrelevant right now, because you are a completely different person now. Completely irrelevant. Even a few months ago, whatever you did is completely irrelevant right now, because you are absolutely a new human being, really. I mean, every few months we get new everything, like new cells in our body, right? Is it every 7 years every new person? Anyways, we are always constantly renewing ourselves. Our brain cells are being renewed, our skin cells are being renewed, and not only physical self, but our spiritual self is being renewed based on all the experiences we're having. Our energetic self is being renewed based on all the energies that are coming at us, right? So we're never really staying static. We're never saying that, okay, this is the person I am right now, and this is what I'm going to stay for the rest of my life. So how can you come to me and say, this is what I did in my past, and I'm a horrible person, and if you don't want to hang out with me anymore, I understand. That was your past. I can't judge you on that. If that's the case, then this is all the things I did in my past, and you can start judging me for that as well, and maybe we shouldn't hang out with each other, because I obviously did horrible things in my past, and you did horrible things in your past, but how are you right now? What kind of person are you right now? What are you doing? Did you learn from it? And it doesn't mean that we'll stop making mistakes either. I mean, I'm gonna keep on trying new things, and I'm gonna make mistakes for the rest of my life, as are you. So what does that mean? Do I hate you because you make mistakes, because you try new things, or do I, commend you for it? And hopefully you learned from it and moved on. That's all we want from all of this, right? I hope I was able to explain myself to you guys. So I'm basically saying, please stop hating yourself for your past. I know it's very hard to do, but if you practice at it, as I do every single day, then you will be able to do it as well, I hope, right? Again, if you guys have any questions at all, please let me know. If you guys have any comments or feedback, let me know. And if you guys have any personal things that you want to tell me that you don't want to put in a public forum like this, then you can email me. My email is in the description below, okay? Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.